Adult coloring books are super hot right now. So if you go to Amazon, you can just see for yourself 9,000 items. There's 9,000 products to choose from, adult coloring books, but most of them are, you know, like a nice landscape that maybe adults would like to color, or maybe it's some exotic creatures. Well, there's also a subgenre of that takes it literally, and it's adult pornographic coloring books. Those also are becoming really popular, and they have lots and lots and lots and lots of reviews, rave reviews. For example, one of the most liked ones is called, the coloring book is called, quote, "Got Me Laid." Thoughts, 5 words or less.
Are these really that popular?
Interesting form of stress relief.
Adult Swim, adult skinny dipping.
Okay, Color Me Bad, 2 Ds, the band. Would you ever purchase an adult coloring book? It doesn't have to be pornographic, it could be.
I was actually gonna buy, not the porno one, I was gonna buy one for my friend. She's like super artsy, into coloring and all of that. I mean, I would get it for myself, but I don't know about this. It kind of like, maybe it's the immatureness in me. It makes me
Rhett
giggle.
kind of is before all this, because I've been on a plane with you where you create your own.
Yeah.
You create your own Color Me Bad books.
Did I do that
Yes,
on the way
you
to
did
South by Southwest?
You did a butt garden, and it was just a bunch instead of like lettuce.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Lettuce leaves, it was like
He
butts.
was a butt farmer.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a butt farmer. It was a butt farmer, someone who farms butt.
Silent breed is people!
Anyhow,
you're
that was childish
perfect
of me to do.
For this, though.
Yeah, I would do this in a heartbeat. I think it's hilarious because you get that moment where you're like focused really hard on like the nipple.
Yeah, I like it.
And
It's like a good coffee table kind of thing to have. Like people come over, they say like, what the is that?
I like to do it. If you ever go to like a restaurant that has a kids menu and they give you crayons and you're just like, I've done that, where it's like, I got nothing else to do, I'll just draw a color in the kids menu. And it's fun and it gets you back to this very like juvenile part of your life. But then to add the juxtaposition of like, you're also coloring in the most adult thing possible.
And it's adult. We should say, I don't know if we can show all the pictures, but there's ones of like girls
think we have,
fisting one
we
another.
don't have
Like
the
it's
fisting.
really adult. What's
good.
interesting about the article is they interviewed one of the guys. His name is Magnus Fredriksson. And he's from Sweden, and he was one of the first to start doing these coloring books. And what he found was that when he takes them to fairs and different trade shows, that when the men and women approach him, that the men immediately slam it, and they're afraid of it. And he says it's because he sees, just by his own, I guess, social experiment, the men are afraid of sex and the women embrace it more. Does that surprise you?
Yes.
Yeah, I would think, if anything, the women would maybe, because these are really graphic photos, would maybe not want it, but then it's the guys you would think want it, but they don't. Based in Sweden,
Yeah, because guys are pervier in my experience.
Yeah.
If you're with a girl and like you go to a fair and you see these coloring books and there's like other dudes' dicks on there and stuff, like I can see guys getting uncomfortable by seeing that.
Interesting.
But like only if you're with like your girlfriend or something.
And it's
That's
equally,
great, because the guys are assuming the women don't want to find out that the guys are really pervy, so
Yeah.
they're overcompensating.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Okay, that makes
Oh,
sense.
I hate, like if your girlfriend found your porno, and you were like, oh no, now I'm busted. You know, and you don't want her to know that you do that kind
Your
of stuff.
true colors have come to light.
we all look at porno based on like what media reports. I think that they make it seem like that women don't watch that stuff or don't get turned on by that stuff.
To assume that women don't have
People
the same
assume women
sexual
don't.
appetites as men is sexist. Maybe they present in different ways, and there's different kinds of things that appeal to women versus men, but I think you can't I think it's just as offensive to be like, women don't watch porn because they're women.
Yeah.
For fact, I have friends who've like admitted to it, girlfriends. who
Really?
Admit to it, yes.
Yeah.
What do they like, just out of curiosity? You don't know? I'm trying to channel my inner Howard Stern. So, like, what stuff does she like? Like, is it good? Is it, like, weird, pervy stuff? Like,
I'll just say, like, you would be surprised, like, kind of how freaky, I guess, women can be.
Yeah.
yes, good.
Yeah.
I get to that point in, like, my porn, like, watching where it's no longer for, like, sexy stuff. It's just to find the weirdest thing I can find. Like, what do the people shoot? What is it? What do tentacles do?
All right, you guys. So please keep the conversation going. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, big round of applause for our guest today, Candace Brock. Make sure you check her out at 2fab.com. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Brett has a little Christmas sweater on. I've got my little sparkly dress on. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, Kwanzaa, all of it. Okay, we'll see you guys next time on Pop Trigger.